This lecture explains why we need to document requirements, what types of information we should document together with requirements. Additionally, we will discuss who and why we'll use documented requirements. And finally, we will see different types of documents that can be created for requirements documentation throughout software development lifecycle. When we work together on software development, we need to remember that different people almost never share the same understanding about the subject matter. We can discuss specific topics sitting in one room all together, but still having completely different pictures about what we are discussing. All this leads to miscommunication problems and results in software that differs from what was requested. But we need to document not only requirements for software system. Following information should be also documented: protocols of observation, interviews, and other elicitation techniques. Also important explanations and definitions, as they form project vocabulary and same understanding. Some agreement activities and made decisions. If needed, we can also add justification. And of course, reports of requirements negotiation and validation, which contain all issues and proposals for improvements. Two main reasons for requirements documentation are sharing information and keeping historical data. First of all, requirements are documented as a basis for development. Additionally, if we have legal obligations, requirements often are part of the contract and can also be one of required artifacts. As already mentioned, projects often are very complex, with thousands of requirements and interdependencies between requirements. And in this situation, managing requirements without documentation is extremely difficult and inefficient. Documented requirements also should be basis for common knowledge between all stakeholders, reducing uncertainty and obscurities. Requirements engineer never documents requirements for himself. Requirements are not final artifact, but artifact that is used for other activities in software development project. And it is very important that documenting requirements understand who and why will use requirements. Usually requirements are needed in almost all project phases. In planning, requirements are used for defining system scope, split it into work packages, and set milestones. In implementation, requirements define system functionality to be built. In change management, requirements are used for change effort estimation and identification of potential risks. In contract management, as already mentioned, requirements can be part of a contract. In architectural design, requirements are used for design of the system architecture. In testing, test scenarios are derived from requirements. And in system use and maintenance, issues are investigated and classified based on requirements. It might be necessary to create different views on requirements for some of these activities. Following requirements documents can be created during the software development project. First one is product vision. It is created early in the project or can be created even before that. Product vision contains business requirements for the system. User requirements document. This document contains user requirements or user goals system to support, and also can include some business rules that system should be compatible with. And third one is requirement specification. This document contains requirements for system functionality, for quality this functionality should perform, and any constraints limiting solution scope.